Okay, so we're back with more Scarlet's, more Captain Scarlett. I'm just gonna call it that as an abbreviated form. And we stumbled upon a couple of stalkers that are like in between the two places that I want to go. Um, right now we're going to go get a sort of a fetch quest. It's not quite like, oh, go get 25 pirates or whatever. It's pretty cool how they do it. It's kind of themed to pirates in general. Um, so what it is a message in a bottle. Insert police song right here. I hope it's from Police, right? Message in a bottle. Is that from? But anyway, regardless of that, I'm gonna look that up. It's either that or Billy Joel, Billy Idol. I don't know. Fuck. I had a really good reference for that. And I'm pretty sure there's a reference in the game. Anyway, it's called Message in a Bottle. Um, essentially, we find a bottle. Um, we find a bottle in the wasteland, and then it leads us to a treasure chest, and that treasure chest has some really good weapon. Generally, most of the weapons in this DLC is actually pretty decent. Uh, yeah, it's by the police. Whew, okay. I didn't think Billy Idol thing. I was like, what the fuck? Why is that my second choice? Anyway, regardless, my cool reference did work out, even though I had to stumble around for it. I think I'm doing much of inventory stuff right now. Because I hate Hyperion weapons. So yeah, so the message in the bottle are like sort of like fetch quests, except it's more themed to the pirate theme that they've got going. Um, Instead, you have to go hunt for this like little treasure chest. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. It's better than oh, go collect 150 claptrap parts because reasons. you know, um, I like how everything's themed. I like the little treasure chest. I think we saw one last video. They're like themed to be looking. They look like actual treasure chests, which is pretty cool. It's not just your typical little boxes that you've seen all game. So I like that they're trying to spice things up. Um, and I wish I would hurry up and stop doing all this inventory stuff. Cause I don't think I have max space yet. I think the max space is like 32 or something like that. I don't know. I think this is a smaller backpack than the first game, which I know I complain a lot about having terrible loot, not a terrible, but it's not a good loot system and a small backpack to carry all these gazillions of weapons. And I'm pretty sure they made the backpack even smaller / harder to get because of the you have to pay iridium instead of just saving claptraps. And of course I can't just get to this bottle, easily. I have to fight a bunch of freaking dudes. Where is the bottle? I think it's right there, sitting there. So these messages in a bottle.
You have found one of Captain
There you go.
Blade's bottles. Inside the bottle, you will find a key. The key opens a chest. The chest has loot. The loot will help you kill things. Find the chest, my friend.
Essentially, it's just like a treasure hunting mission, and I think there's one in each area, each major area that we go to. So that's why it's like, I consider like a pseudo fetch quest because it's in multiple areas. We just find one place, go to the other place, loot, and then keep doing that throughout the entire DLC. So I consider it a pseudo fetch quest. Apparently, I just got a new player skin earned. Sweet. Okay. I don't know why I ran around the back. And that guy fucking scared the crap out of me. He went through the door or window. I can't even tell. He just appeared. So that was terrifying. I'm really happy that I leveled up the skill that just additional slag damage for each person, or the stack. If you notice above my level up bar, my experience bar, I should call it, there's a little stack that reaches, I think, 5. I'm really happy that I got that because I do a shit ton of damage. I like instantly kill people, almost. I think I'm a few levels higher than most characters in this game, or in this DLC, which is nice. I'm not as overpowered as I was in Claptrap's DLC, but I am pretty high level. When I originally played this, I had a really tough time. I think it was because I didn't wait to finish the main game before going and finishing the DLC. So I was sort of underleveled, because there are like certain levels where you're advised to come up here and you're to do the DLCs, and I sort of ignored that. I was like, oh, I can fucking do it. I think I did eventually get that done, the DLC done, but it was hard. Especially Hammerlocks. For whatever reason, the Hammerlock DLC was horrifyingly hard. There was one boss I got like so frustrated fighting that I literally just had to put down the game, and like I didn't go back to it till a while. That was annoying. It's not like being 1 or 2 levels higher in this game can actually make quite a big difference for whatever reason. So that's fun. I'm pretty sure I'm looking for the loot here, and it's, if I turn to the left, there you go. Here it is. Little treasure chest, and a really good shotgun. And I interrupt him like a boss. So these shotgun, for whatever reason, this shotgun is always really, really good. But there's a drawback to using it.
Pretend to kill him to keep the rest of the crew in line. Gave him enough cash to disappear, shot him overboard with a blank. Keeping up this fearsome Captain Blade routine's a hell of a lot of work.
So this shotgun, it's pretty interesting. It does damage to myself. I think it's called like the Epic Backlash or something. And it does damage to my character. So every time I fire to shoot someone, I do damage to myself, which is kind of annoying. Oh yeah, and there's 3 different types of Sandscripts. There's Rocket, Harpoon, and I forget the last one. I think it's like Sawblade. I think that's what it was. So I apparently changed the region for all these. I have a lot of missions in Firewater, or Warm, wherever we are. Sure, we'll go with that. But yeah, I like riding around on the Sandscripts because it feels really nice. It's like this pseudo floaty thing where you can go side to side. You can like slide around like that. It feels like a lot of fun riding. So I like the car. It's pretty good. 10 out of 10. I could ever hit that thing. So yeah, there are 3 types of weapon. There's this rocket one that sort of fires a missile in a straight line. There's one that fires a harpoon that after you hit the harpoon, that explodes, which is pretty cool. Although the harpoon is sort of hard to hit because it's like the missile, except it stays in one location before exploding, so you have to try and hit the target you want, which can get difficult sometimes. You know, it takes a certain amount of skill. So does running in front of a bunch of fucking pirates and with a shotgun that does damage to yourself. Skill, this is. Thank God I have a robot that does all my work for me. Yeah, if I played the Siren with this game, I might have had a much harder time. Because I did play the Siren the first time around. She seems more of a team-based character because her ability, she like grabs everyone into this little black hole and sucks them in to the center of it, and then does like it explodes and does elemental damage. So she's great at clearing out like large groups of enemies, and I think she works better with the team rather than solo. But I'm a lone wolf. I gotta do what I do. The thing I like about the Necromancers, after I've gone through like this hell of a time killing or dying over and over again, a lot of the next few level ups will increase how tanky I get, increase my survivability because I go into the far right. That and the spiked shield does a lot of damage. I was surprised. So the spiked shield, whenever someone damages me or hits me, I then return damage by having a spike fly off and hit them from me, which is actually really cool. I like it. It's a pretty cool design for a shield, but this one does a lot of work for me. I was surprised at how much damage it did, like how amazingly good it just turned out to be. I was surprised. Because I don't really use spiked shields that often, not because I don't like them, but just because I've never really tried much. And I was impressed. I was like, okay, I could handle this. I'll give this a thumbs up, you know. So I think we're just picking up some whiskey for an alcoholic. I'm pretty sure there was a mission line for this. These are the cursed pirates. I don't know why or how, but you can. They can start to heal themselves, and they can become troublesome. I forget like which element. I think it's. I forgot which one it is.
Please return the drinks to him.
Yeah. So the cursed pirates, if you do a certain, I think it's a certain type of damage source, like explosive, corrosive, that sort of thing. They start to regen life, and they can become very overpowering very fast. Like, they can be continually regenning themselves to the extent of, like, if you remember back in the Zombie Island DLC, the giant Frankenstein monsters they had, because it's not Frankenstein, it's his monster, that if you shot him with electric bolts or electric damage, it would then regen life because it, had the two little plugs on the side, so it would regen life over and over again. I think it's something like that, except they can regen to the extent of just, like, never dying, and it is really fucking hard to deal with. So, there is that. Mr. Cool Guy over here. I'm pretty sure I just drive my Sanskrit throughout the town, like, all the time. Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, but, no rules, so whatever. So this is a Frank, another dead guy.
I'm a tough man who says tough things in a growly voice. I can... You have a problem, Frank. You are so drunk you are speaking the gibberish. Please return to me, friend. I fear Frank is beyond help.
So in order to deal with the tape corruption, he calls him an alcoholic. Yeah. This guy has major problems if you can't get that by now. Having the entire, like, town dehydrated.
Intervention.
Sort of turn shit into a fucking weirdo. I'm in the gunner seat. Yeah, I forgot how to switch seats in this game. I think it's C or something like that. But since I have so many missions in Oasis, not warm water, we haven't been there yet. So I'll just do this. I'll pick up an engagement ring. I think this is a bunch of... I don't know. I want to say it's stalkers that have these... Or bandits, I'm not sure which. Probably bandits. Yeah, it's bandits. So I'm just sort of exploring right now. Clearing up as much of the map as I can. I don't clear all the map. I don't go out of my way and be like, okay, let's get this map cleared. I just sort of open as much map as I need. So yeah, this is Horrid Highway. Interesting name. Instant kill. Amazing. The slag damage is amazingly good. Like, I would have been stupid not getting this. Because now I actually do a lot of damage. Really, really fast. And that was really cool. They put a slag thing next to a explosive, and I think there was also corrosive barrel next to it. So that'll... He not only got slagged, he got extra damage from the fire and the corrosive barrel, and did not have a fun time. Actually, I think that was one of my spikes. Never mind. The corrosive damage. We should be good. Yeah. We're probably gonna spawn some more guys anyway. and money got stuck through the stairs. I'll just use the fucking stairs this time. Just try not to parkour here, my friend. Again, looting in this game is really annoying.
Oh, happy days! Please, I feel too shy to propose myself. Could you do me the favor of asking Natalie to marry me?
I think I gotta go the long way around back to town. So, there's that. After I kill a bunch of these assholes.